Welcome to the Gurukul Prep Daily Podcast on 3rd October. Update 1. Agreement. Adani Power signs agreement to acquire Dahanu Power for 815 rupees crore. At a BSE filing, Adani Power stated that it had inked a deal with North Maharashtra Power, NMPL, a related party business, to acquire the 500 megawatt Adani Dahanu Thermal Power Station, ADPS, at Dahanu. The power company stated that the overall investment for the acquisition is 815 crore rupees, which will be paid through internal accruals. Further, the company will spend approximately 450 crore rupees over the next 5 years on life extension capex for the power plant. Update 2. Schemes and committees. Ministry of Panchayati Raj launches Jan Yojana Abhiyan. To promote inclusive development nationwide, the Ministry of Panchayati Raj of the Government of India announced the Jan Yojana Abhiyan to draft Panchayat Development Plans, PDPs, for 2025 to 26. The Sabki Yojana Sabka Vikas campaign encourages rural inhabitants to actively shape the future of their communities, according to a PIB announcement. The campaign began with the unique Gram Sabha orientation training program in 750 Gram Panchayats nationwide. This initiative, marking the 75th year of the Indian Republic, aims to ensure inclusive and transparent development planning at the grassroots level. Update 3. Defense. 2 women officers of the Indian Navy embark on the global sailing voyage. On 2nd October, 2 female Indian Navy officers set out from Goa on a harrowing journey to complete a full circumnavigation, traveling 21,600 nautical miles over 8 months. Lieutenant Commanders Dilna K. and Rupa A. are anticipated to return to Goa in May 2025. The historic voyage was flagged off from the Naval Ocean Sailing Node, Indian naval ship, INS, Mandvi, near Panji, as both officers sailed on the Indian naval sailing vessel, INSV, Tarini. Update 4. Banking. SBI Card launches co-brand credit card with Singapore Airlines. SBI Card and Singapore Airlines, SIA, have partnered to launch the KrisFlyer SBI Card. The newly introduced credit card comes in 2 versions, KrisFlyer SBI Card and KrisFlyer SBI Card Apex. According to an SBI Card press release, this travel-centric co-brand credit card is aimed at catering to super premium cardholders, providing unique benefits in the air and on the ground with the SIA Group, which includes Singapore Airlines, Scoot Airline, KrisShop.com, Kris Plus Lifestyle app, and Paylgo. The joining and annual renewal fee for the KrisFlyer SBI Card is 2,999 rupees plus applicable taxes and 9,999 rupees plus applicable taxes for the KrisFlyer SBI Card Apex. Update 5. Defense. Lokesh Machines delivers first indigenous submachine guns to Indian Army. Lokesh Machines Limited has delivered its first substantial order of the indigenously produced ASMI submachine gun, SMG, to the Indian Army's Northern Command, marking a watershed moment in the country's private defense manufacturing sector. This contract for 550 SMGs marks a key milestone in India's effort to produce modern military weaponry domestically. This accomplishment is particularly significant because it is the first time a private, 100% indigenous manufacturer has met such a requirement. Update 6. Obituary. American-Indian architect Christopher Benninger passes away at 81. Christopher Benninger, a well-known American-Indian architect and urban planner, died in Pune following a long fight with cancer. He was 81. Benninger graduated from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and taught at Harvard's Graduate School of Design from 1969 to 1972, after which he permanently relocated to India. He first relocated to Ahmedabad, where he served as a Ford Foundation advisor to the Center for Environmental Planning and Technology, CEPT, and co-founded the Faculty of Planning alongside B.V. Doshi and Yoginder Alag. Benninger was awarded an honorary doctorate of philosophy from CEPT University early this year. Update 7. Schemes and committees. Launch of Cruise Bharat Mission to boost cruise tourism in India. Sarbananda Sonowal, Union Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, recently launched the Cruise Bharat Mission from Mumbai Port as a landmark move to enhance India's cruise tourist sector. This strategy program intends to restore the cruise tourist industry by doubling passenger volume by 2029, emphasizing ocean and river cruises. According to the official statement, the mission seeks to attract over 1.5 million river cruise passengers by leveraging over 5,000 kilometers of India's operational waterways. Update 8. Science and Technology. BharatGen, India's first government-funded multimodal AI initiative. India recently unveiled BharatGen, an endeavor to make generative AI available to citizens in various Indian languages. Science and Technology Minister Jitendra Singh claims it is the world's first state-funded project. The program, spearheaded by IIT Bombay as part of the National Mission on Interdisciplinary Cyber-Physical Systems (NMICPS), aims to develop generative AI systems capable of producing high-quality text and multimodal content in many Indian languages. Principal Scientific Advisor A.K. Sood, Department of Science and Technology Secretary Abhay Karandikar, and Department of Telecommunications Secretary Neeraj Mittal, among others, launched the initiative. Update 9. Sports. Virat Kohli becomes fastest to score 27,000 runs in international cricket. On day 4 of the second test against Bangladesh in Kanpur, India's veteran batsman Virat Kohli made history as the fastest player to reach 27,000 international runs. On a beautiful day in Kanpur, he beat Master Blaster Sachin Tendulkar's record by racing to the elusive achievement with elegance. Kohli accomplished the record in 594 innings, 29 fewer than the batting great. During his illustrious career, Sachin slammed 27,000 international runs in 623 innings. Sri Lanka's decorated wicketkeeper batter Kumar Sangakkara achieved the feat in 648 innings. Update 10. State. Maharashtra government declares Desi cows Rajyamta Gumta. The Maharashtra government has designated the state's indigenous cow breed, Rajyamta Gumta, in preparation for the upcoming assembly election. It stated that the decision was made because of concerns about their diminishing numbers. The cabinet also approved a plan to establish a subsidy scheme for breeding indigenous cattle. The government announced a policy to provide goshalas with 50 rupee per cow daily. Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde said the scheme will ensure the preservation of indigenous breeds.